afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Business Bites, my live lunchtime interviews with some successful and exciting business owners. And today I'm delighted to be joined by one of my clients, Larry Schendelman with A&J Graphics and Promotions. So welcome, Larry. Thanks for being here today.
Well, thank you. Good afternoon. It's good
Yes.
to be here.
Yeah, great. And a little bit about Larry. His background is actually in restaurant and hotel management, which is where he worked until 1992, when he realized there had to be a better way to earn a living, a great living, without killing yourself. So he started his first business, print brokering, in that same year and never looked back. And he eventually sold that business when he and his wife and family moved to Arizona in 1998 and started getting into promotional products as well. So that's where A&J Graphics and Promotions was born. And he actually celebrated 25 years in business last June. So congrats and kudos. And we're going to hear more about that. And he's been married to his high school sweetheart for 33 years, two awesome kids who are grown, 29 and 26. And they have one fur baby, Chow Shepherd mix, which he and his wife adopted when they became empty nesters a few years ago. So again, welcome, Larry. So excited to hear from you and to have you be able to share some tips and challenges that you've overcome in business to help other entrepreneurs.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Yes, I know you will.
I will do my best.
Yes. So tell everybody, what would you say, you've been in business over 25 years in this particular business and industry. So what would you say would be like the top one or two keys to building a lasting business like that?
First, I think, and I've kind of learned over the years, you have to find something that you love, something that brings you joy, something that you are excited to get up each morning and just tackle the day. For me, what I love most is no 2 days are the same.
Mm.
So, we have clients that our best clients are those that are in the trades, our contractors, and also those that are in restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
So, and their needs are completely different.
Yeah.
We are printing on, whatever different types of products, whether it's signage or building graphics or apparel or giveaway type swag.
Mm-hmm.
They all have different needs, and it's just really, really exciting to be able to help them, and make sure that we are, we're meeting and we're exceeding their expectations each day.
Yeah. So finding something that you enjoy, the actual work that you enjoy, a business that you enjoy and that's fulfilling and that you're passionate about will help with longevity. And then as far as keeping your clients happy, right? So while you have all of these different kinds of, we have similar industries, but then you have these different kinds of orders and different kinds of needs and goals for each of these clients, being able to best serve them, which of course, then I know, in working together, one of your key marketing strategies is referrals. You get a lot of referrals from your happy clients who refer you to others. You have what we call, a lot of raving fans.
The raving fans.
Yes. So as they move up the ladder. So what would you say has been, your top way to ensure that you move your clients from, their first sale up through this ladder where they're with you for the long haul?
We service the heck out of them.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, Julie, and working with you, I came out of the hospitality industry. So it was just drilled into our heads, service, service, service. There used to be the mindset, and still today, customer's always right,
Mm-hmm.
under promise, over deliver. I mean, all of it. And I live by those mantras, and it has served me really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
We give our clients a level of service that they're not used to.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taken a lot of what I've learned in hospitality and I've brought it into the promotional marketing space. So, whether we're printing them brochures or just basic business cards, or we're delivering them jackets or signage or whatever it might be. We are just hand holding. It's somewhat of a concierge level type of service, from concept to get the order, track the orders, making sure they're shipping when they're supposed to go, where they're supposed to go, and follow up after.
Yeah.
And we're just so blown away by the level of service that they don't want to go anywhere else, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And
Well, and the quality too. I mean, you can
there's
go
quality.
online and you can pick a promotional product and push a button and hope things work out, right? But having that guide, having more, you're more of a partner in, or even, somebody who's on their team who's helping them to execute on their goals and make sure that everything is streamlined, project management, basically, and then making sure it's quality. Excuse me.
We pride ourselves on being the anti web-based experience, meaning that you don't need to go on a website, upload your artwork, hope it's vector, print-ready artwork, upload your credit card payment information, hit send, and just pray it all works out.
Right.
We are the opposite of that. We are there to answer questions on the front end. What's it going to look like? Will my artwork work? If not, can you make it so it does work? And we've got solutions for all of that. Yeah. So, we work with, we've got graphic designers on our team that are, quality, efficient, fast, to make sure.
So from start to finish, it's,
what goes in is quality. So what comes out is quality.
Right. So what would you say in your years of business has been the biggest or most valuable lesson that you've learned as a business owner?
I've been doing this a long time and I'm still learning every single day. Whether it's working with you or just those experiences of, maybe a job goes a little bit sideways. Sometimes it's uncontrollable, whether it's shipping or production or whatever. But those are opportunities for us to make sure that, okay, where can we learn from it? Where was the breakdown? How do we fix it? And how do we make sure it doesn't happen again? And, it's just learning. And it's like, okay, you know what? We are going to do our absolute very best that we have a successful and we have a positive outcome to make sure that the client is like, hey, Larry made it right.
Like you said, there's a lesson in everything. And it's that, what I definitely hear and what I know in our work together and you being a client is that you have an above the point of power mentality where it's, how can I take ownership and what can I do to, make things right or to ensure that things go right or take ownership of things. So, that's huge. And leadership, that's so huge. And as a business owner, because there's, things are going to happen for you, right? So it's how you show up, how you respond to the situation.
Yeah, actually, I almost, you hate to say you hope something goes a little bit off, but I look at it as an opportunity, not oh gosh, this is terrible. It allows me to show that, when things are good, they're great. And when things are just a little bit off, that we know exactly how to make it right. So, and whatever that takes. And, I like being able to show the client that, no matter what, we're here. We back up our products, we back up the service, no matter what that looks like. And they have such a high level of confidence working with us. Again, something that they're getting with their prior vendors. So, I don't have to maybe compete with them on price or, it's not always about that. It's about the value add. It's about exceeding the expectations. And my clients come to me because we can do what the other vendors can't.
Yep. So how do you have a lot of really interesting hobbies,
Mhm.
golf and baseball, and we were just talking before this, go Diamondbacks. But how do you balance, or how do you achieve business and personal life harmony? Or do you have any tips for that?
Well, I think it goes back to how I chose my livelihood.
Mhm.
And what I knew what I knew I didn't want to do was continue to do something that was going to have me working 60, 70 hours a week, all the holidays, all the weekends, no quality of life. So I knew whatever I did going forward needed to work with our family schedule.
Yeah.
We knew we were having a family. We knew if they were like mom and dad, they were going to be playing sports. They
Mhm.
were going to be doing school activities after school, and we needed to be available. Promise that Karen and I, my wife, we made to each other when we had a family that one of us would always be here to either pick them up from school or make sure we were home when they
Mhm.
got home from school at 2:30. They were not going to be latchkey kids.
Mhm.
And what I do allows me to work from home, number one. And if for some reason, I had to go do something for a client, we're always able to work around the school and the extracurricular type activities. Like I was
Sure.
mentioning,
Mhm.
I never missed a game, never missed a tournament, no matter what that was with either one of our kids. We were always there. And it was really important to me to make sure whatever I chose for a livelihood allowed for that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and it's a great example of designing designing your business around your personal goals. We've
totally,
talked about this, where it's
totally.
you get clear on what do you want personally, what are the things that you want to have, whether it be the lifestyle that you want to lead, or the family that you want to have, or the things that you want to have, right? What is your have, and then building your business to support that. And you're in this next phase, right, where your business has provided you with a great life, you and your family with a great life, and it's given you the time to be able to have both and have that harmony. So I'm curious if you would share what's next for A&J Graphics and Promotions.
So you mentioned early on that I've got grown kids.
Mhm.
So to their dismay, to their displeasure, we decided we'd get the family dog once they left the house. They'd always
Mhm.
wanted a dog. So
Mhm.
so we're kind of doing the dog thing, couple walks, walk in the morning, walk in the afternoon now that the weather's good. We'll do some last minute getaways, maybe a Friday to Monday or whatever that looks like. But we can somewhat do things on the fly,
Mhm.
which we couldn't do before.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places in our own state here of Arizona, places that we hadn't explored when we were raising kids. Whether it's Bisbee in southern Arizona or um,
Wineries.
places in northern Arizona, Cottonwood, where the wineries are, as Julia. It's a
Yes.
you and I share.
Yeah.
Uh, we're able to do these things.
Mhm. Took a
So why?
cruise. If I could share one of your six, or maybe you could follow up and share more, but one of his goals when we first started working together was that he was going to take, well, I think your first trip was the test that you weren't going to bring your laptop, right? And it was the first time that Larry has ever gone away without his computer. And he wanted to be laptop free, phone free, everything. And he did it. And that was huge in all of the years of business. But that was a goal. That was one of your goals. I want to go and I want to be present with my wife and I want to go and do this. And you did it. And we set up the business and the communication, right?
Mhm.
That, and guess what? The world didn't end, the business didn't go under. So, you too, entrepreneurs out there, if you want to not have to be tied to your phone and your laptop, and train your clients, they want you to go away. They want you to go have fun and live your
That's
life,
exactly
right?
that's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I mean, my clients are so empathetic because they're in the same boat. They're small business
Small
owners.
business owners.
You
Yeah.
know, they've got families. They know how important it is to get some R&R, to
Mhm.
reboot, reset, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The 2 day to 3 day getaway, the 5 day getaway. It's
Mhm.
so important. And they're like, you know what? This can wait.
Yeah.
And if I know they've got stuff coming up down the pike, I'll say, hey, you know what? I'm going away in 2 weeks. What can we tackle now? What can we get, moving into production?
Mhm.
So, when I'm away, I know it's somewhat on autopilot by that point.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean,
Time.
they're cool. They're cool. They get it.
Mhm. Yep. So, and it's giving yourself permission to take that
That
time away and
that
to
was the
be
hardest,
present.
the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you came back, you said like, I feel refreshed, I feel rejuvenated, I feel like you feel rested, right? And you can come back and be clear and full force. So, yep. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for letting me share that
Of
success
course.
story. Cause I was like, oh, that's a good one that people need to hear, right? So many business owners need to hear that. So Larry, who, people who are watching, who is it that you would love to connect with as far as industries, or who's your ideal client, so that people know how to refer business to you?
Well, thank you for that opportunity. So for us, our largest client base are the trades.
Mhm.
Think general contractors. These could be roofers, paint contractors, landscape contractors, electrical contractors, plumbing,
Yeah.
HVAC, all of them. We outfit them in all of their uniforming, their t-shirts, their hooded, sweatshirts, their jackets, their pullovers, their hats, their beanie caps, all their swag, their signage,
Giveaways
any kind
and
of building graphics that's needed, you name it. The other large client for us is retail restaurants.
Mhm.
Surely for me, coming out of that space,
Yeah.
it was only natural that I would gravitate toward the restaurants.
Mhm.
And, 3 or 4 of our largest clients are drive-through, healthy restaurants. Yeah, I hate to call it fast food,
Mhm.
but they're a healthy themed drive-through type of footprint.
Yeah.
And
Great.
so those are
Awesome.
great. Additionally, schools, nonprofits. We do a lot with nonprofits.
Mhm.
A lot of the charter schools here in town.
Quite a few events. So, thinking about like 5Ks, and there's other events locally that you've helped
Just
to
just did a
be
big one. Yep,
sponsors, and
yep,
even the event
their
coordinator.
awards,
Yeah.
their giveaways, the swag bag,
Yeah.
stuff that goes in the swag bags,
Mhm.
the swim caps, the race belts, signage that's needed for race day. Yep, absolutely.
Great.
So anything that you could put your logo and your company message on, we can provide.
Mhm.
Whatever that looks like, there are thousands of possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's great too is that it's not, you don't have to come up with the ideas on your own. So, in working with Larry and his team, if it's like you want something that's going to stand out, and you want something
Mhm.
different, like we're talking holiday right now.
Right.
If you're watching this live, of course, we're getting closer to the holidays. So thinking like, what's going to set you apart from competition, or what's going to wow your clients, those what we call critical non-essentials, right? That it's not just another box of chocolates or another bottle of wine, which, you know, I wouldn't turn away personally. I know you wouldn't.
Say
But
this inside.
it's something different. So, if you're looking for ideas, no matter the time of year, definitely reach out to Larry and his team for some creative ideas that way.
Hey, Julie, could you just tell them real quick about the kitted box you received recently?
Yes. Oh gosh, I need to post my unboxing. So, one of the ideas that Larry had in coaching was to, create a giveaway box, a gifting box that would wow his clients and, potential clients as well, but to showcase some of the key products, some of the larger, I'm gonna say larger, how would you describe them? More.
Some of the very popular items now.
Yeah.
So in drinkware, in tech, and in office and desk type products. We
Yeah.
also showcased different decoration methods. So we showcased a full color print on the ear pods. We showcased laser engrave on the drinkware, the Stanley type drinkware,
Yeah.
and we showcased blind debossing on the
Oh,
journal notebook.
beautiful. Journal is so beautiful. I'm actually saving it for it's in my like I'm saving it for a special for a conference or something so I can show it off. But yeah, it was beautiful. And it was a great, one of the questions I was going to ask was, what's been a key marketing strategy for you? And you have strategies that have worked over the past 25 years. So this was something new that he wanted to test and measure. And so, we built out the plan together, and he and his wife curated everything and built these beautiful boxes. And then, you open it up and it's, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And it's one of those what we call critical non-essentials, where it's something unexpected. So it was a great idea. And I love all of my stuff. My son loves all of the things too. So which is why I have to hide the journal. So anyway, but yeah, so there's a great idea for you all. Like what are some CNEs that you could be doing throughout the year for your clients to really wow them and showcase even what you offer. So just for time purposes, I think that we'll wrap it up there. But, Larry, again, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your story and expertise and ideas with other entrepreneurs who are, growing their businesses and determined to do it.
Julie, it was a blast. Really appreciated the time.
Yes.
It's always good to chat,
Yes.
especially sneaking a little bit of wine reference there.
Yes. Yeah. Between the two of us, we could chat all day, everybody. So
all day, all freaking day.
Two high eyes on the disc, put us together and we'll talk all day.
There you go.
Anyway, Larry, thank you so much for your energy, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. And thanks everybody for joining us. And for those of you watching the recording, feel free to leave your comments, your top blinding flashes of the obvious or aha moments, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Bye.